Welcome back, everybody. I'm 25 and invested, and this is my Tfsa. I was a little lazy. I forgot I even had to make a video today. I didn't remember it was Saturday. I'm also just coming off a bit of a cold, and I'm a little lazy. I'm not going to set the camera up today, so we're just going to go without me. On the 1 month, I'm up 4%. On the 3 months, I'm up 10%, and on the 1 year, I'm up 25%. All time, the portfolio is up 18%. That's nice to see. On the weekly, this week I'm up 1%, or $794. I also got paid a dividend from BlackRock of about, I think, 45 American, which is like 60 bucks Canadian. I think after withholding fees it'll be like 55 bucks. Nice. So BlackRock, thank you very much. That brought my cash on side total up to 160. Apple still, I believe FANG stocks this week have been kind of flat. Not a lot to see there. Algonquin still, minus 46%, so we're obviously not doing great on that. And Alibaba down 31%. I heard this was a pretty good week for it. Now it's basically flat. BlackRock, basically no movement. No movement really anywhere. I mean, Brookfield Corp up 12%. That's cool to see. Bank of Nova Scotia down 4%. Berkshire Hathaway still up about 30%. Again, I'm looking for about 330 before I buy another probably 10 shares of Berkshire Hathaway B shares. So we're waiting on Berkshire Hathaway. Cash has yet to pay me, but I'm looking forward to that to add to the dividend fund at the end of the year. Caterpillar up 44%. Dollar General still holding positive, up 4%, but that's pretty good. Dream Industrial up 10%, better than I thought it was going to be. I'm surprised to see that climbing again. Dollarama up 75%, $94. I believe it hit a low of 90. I probably wouldn't buy it unless it suffered quite dearly, but looking pretty good. It's come back up. At least last time I seen it, it was $90, but it is still not the top spot. The top spot is still Meta. We'll get to them. Empire Co., they were down 9% in 1 day. Now they're minus 7 in my portfolio. Not much to see there. Google up 21%. Home Depot up 13%. Intel up 42%, which I think is a new high for that position. Pretty nice to see. Intel has been absolutely on a tear lately for at least the past 3 weeks. Very nice to see. I don't know how well sustainable that's going to be and what's going to happen in the meantime, but pretty nice to see. Meta up 87%. This is my top position in the portfolio. So as you can see, I only put, I think, a little shy of $2,000 in American, and now I'm up $1,600 American, which I'm Canadian, so that's even more than I think. So that's nice to see. It's nice to see Meta doing so well. Manulife Financial, I'm up almost 30%, and this is a bit of a high for Manulife in a long time. So again, good to see, but I was really hoping that would stay within a range for me to keep buying more, and I'm not too sure. Maybe it might rubber band back. I'd be excited if it did, but as it stands, it is appreciating, and it is paying me dividends, and it is doing all sorts of good things. So awesome. Manulife. Microsoft Corp up 42%. NEWT down 42%. Those always, I swear to God, when Microsoft's going to be up 100%, NewTek's going to be down 99%. I can see it. Nexus REITs minus 16%. And although it's in the same basket as Dream Industrial, they just have not been performing as well as I had planned, and their payout ratio is a lot more extensive than what I had planned. So I'm glad that I was pushing more into Dream Industrial when I had to pick the two, but I will be reevaluating. I do believe Nexus REITs is still a buy, but I believe it's a buy at about $6. So and that will bring my average down substantially. So I am holding my breath for that. Royal Bank, I'm up 16%. Wow, damn, nice. It's actually one of the few Canadian banks that isn't running into major headwinds and major problems. It's also a very cash flow positive business. So as far as the big banks go, I think if anyone's seen Royal Bank or put their money into Royal Bank as opposed to TD or Scotia, I think they're doing quite well right now. SRU down 16%, VIG up 6%, Walmart up 18%, which that Walmart just has not really moved all that much lately. So I don't really make dividends on it either. It's not really that kind of stock. It just sort of stayed flat for so long. So, I expect a movement out of Walmart, but we'll see what happens and why that movement is. But Walmart has just been horribly flat. XEQT, I am up 7%. That is a high for this position. It is also almost exactly $1,000. So very cool to see XEQT actually joining the portfolio in bringing some solid gains. However, XEQT as it stands is underperforming the S&P 500. So, I'm yet to see, because XEQT is a fairly new fund. We've yet to see it compare to the S&P 500 over an extended period of time. So, I'm anxious to see that, but I know it's also going to take 10 years of waiting. So, anyways, that's it for the portfolio. Pretty nice, still pushing all-time highs, and still doing it. Looking good. Looking very good. Bye now.